it's Sophia and welcome back to the Nerdy BookTube channel. And today is the 23rd. It's midnight, half past midnight nearly, okay? It's 023, like 0023. I got home from a Christmas dinner. If you saw my week 3 vlog, I am doing this in continuation of that. And I didn't bring my my computer, but I have my tablet here, so we're gonna head over to the Magical Readathon website and see what prompts I'm getting for this week, because I have a feeling that I'm gonna read a lot tomorrow because I have a lot to clean. Okay, so I'm on the website, I'm on my tablet, so let's Olohomora my chapter 4 whenever you want. Okay, so welcome to chapter 4. Okay, the whole school, including the staff, seems to be a bit shaken up about the writing on the castle's wall. Seems some even cared about Mrs. Norris, although majority were glad of the temporary break from the sneaky little monster. Filch has been haunting the castle, looking as lively as Moaning Myrtle. Enemies of the air, beware. What does that mean? Most teachers appear to believe this is to be a tasteless prank, insisting on not wasting time on such silly rumors and refusing to talk about the legend of the Chamber of Secrets, McGonagall and Snape. Some students swore they already knew all this is all about, whilst others made plans on when and whom to ask about it. But they all had one thing in common. Everyone was speaking about it. Have you already read a little about the Chamber of Secrets? In Chapter 1, did you select to join the book club with Hermione? I said yes to the book club, so yes, I am a member of the Book Owlry Club. Okay, we have a scary looking guy. I'm assuming that's Salazar Slytherin. The power of reading. Because you already came across this legend by sheer chance too, you are one of the few students who already knows a little about the Chamber of Secrets. You and Hermione fill Ron in. In sum, the chamber was created by one of the Hogwarts founders, Salazar Slytherin, who did not agree with the rest of the founders about who should be admitted to study magic. Before he left, he made sure the Chamber of Secrets could only be opened once his true heir came back to school. Upon the heir's return, he would then open the Chamber of Secrets once more, unleash the monster within, and purge the school of those who were deemed unworthy by Salazar. Ron looked as if he was hit by a troll club. Monster, he said in an abnormally high-pitched voice. You don't reckon it can be a big spider, do you? Somehow you doubt you would be that lucky. No, if that's the thing you heard whispering before, it will be something much worse. Okay, so fun fact. Salazar's name actually came from a dictator in Portugal. If you guys didn't know, J.K. Rowling actually lived in Portugal. For a while, she lived in Porto, I believe. She also lived a little in Lisbon, but mostly she lived in Porto. She was married to a Portuguese journalist who hit her, and her first daughter, Jessica, I believe that's her name, is half Portuguese. And I think J.K. Rowling actually caught Salazar while he was in charge of Portugal. Not sure on that though. But yeah, we had a dictatorship between, I think it was I think it was 59 to 74. I don't know. We had a dictatorship for a while. It ended in April 24th, April 25th, 1974. It was called the I don't know how the flower is named, but basically red flowers that are not roses and really smell really good. Basically, it was a revolution of that flower where the soldiers did not fire against the people they were revolving about. It was a coup d'estate, like a state revolution thing, a coup d'etat. That's how you call it in French. And I know English people use the word coup for that, but I don't know the rest of the sentence. But basically, they, instead of like firing against the people they were revolting against, they put this red flower on the barrel of the arms to make it a Pacific revolution. It's a pretty big deal, but basically, J.K. Rowling actually used Salazar's name for the Slytherin founder. Okay, we continue after this little fun fact. People stop texting me, goddammit. Oh, pretty. It's the start of Christmas break. The Great Hall changes the enchanted ceiling to now occasionally float tiny snowflakes down onto the shoulders of the remaining students. A lot of your peers decided to go home for the holiday, but you, Ron, and Hermione are spending it right here at Hogwarts. There are maybe a dozen stunning Christmas trees with little charmed reindeers roaming around the branches. The silver suits of armor spontaneously erupt into a cheerful Christmas songs when someone passes them, and the mountain tops outside often blend into the calm white of the sky. With everything going on, it's so nice to have the castle a bit quieter and relax for a couple of days. Not to mention, the food is amazing as ever, maybe even a tad more delicious as some festive dishes were added to the menu just yesterday. Pretty treat. Oh, giveaway, hi. Hey witches and wizards, hope you're enjoying the readathon so far, yes, and are having a magical December, yes. Magical giveaway. I'd love to treat one of you to a little magical gift. Since it's winter time, at least at Hogwarts. True. I mean, Northern Hemisphere, it's winter here, so yeah. I'd love you to be a bit cozier and feel a bit of extra magical on the daily basis, so I thought it would be a fun idea to host a little giveaway with the prize of an authentic scarf in the colors of your Hogwarts house. This would be purchased from the London Studio Tour Shop. They ship to 50 countries, but just in case you can check it if it includes yours here. All you need to do to enter is tweet Magical Readathon using a hashtag Winter Magical Readathon giveaway and tell us in your tweet which two characters from the whole series you'd like to spend your holidays. I will announce the randomly selected winner in January and contact them via DMs on Twitter to get their shipping address. The entries are valid until the end of December. Well, guess I'm entering. Thanks, G. Let's continue. Okay, so naturally, the Chamber of Secrets message has appeared and Mrs. Norris has been petrified. Okay, so basically, Hermione has started preparing the Polyjuice potion in secret, and okay, so we can either no, don't select it. Don't select it. I don't want to select it. So, okay, so we can either use the Polyjuice potion or not. Given that people may die, I don't know. I feel like we should use the Polyjuice potion because it's an easy way to confirm whether Malfoy is in it or not. On the other hand, I'm kind of like, do we really have to? But I'm not hurt. I'm not hurting anyone, so okay, let's use the Polyjuice potion. Oh, cute Hermione. Okay, she jumps eagerly and she drags us to the bathroom, and we have chores to do. So we can gather the missing herbs, retrieve a couple of hairs from Crab and Goyle, or stay and steer the cauldron. So I'd stay and steer the cauldron. Oh, we have a prompt. Pick 5 to 7 books, lay them down in a circle around yourself, close your eyes and turn around a couple of times. Open your eyes and read the book that's in front of you. Okay, I'm doing this tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm doing this tomorrow. So let's see if I get another prompt. There we go, the missing herbs are added. Now ready for the last ingredient, you add the hairs. Well, bottoms up. Hermione insists that you go without her, and we go into the Slytherin room. In chapter 2, did you speak with Mr. Weasley about his raids on the Malfoy Manor? Well, we did stay and chat with Mr. Weasley, so in chapter 2, I think we did. Honestly, I think we did. Because if I remember correctly, hang on, I need to check this. Okay, so I just checked and no, I did not because I went with Hermione. Dang, you need to quickly speak in short sentences. Read a friend's recommended favorite book. It could also be a book recommended by a book community member you like. Okay, that's not bad. What else do we have? Oh, there. We found Nearly Headless Nick. And the Hufflepuff boy, and now I mean, we already found the message, so we can't risk being near them alone, so I'll just go call someone. Oh, you were hit by a bludger. So we can either cast Protego or Reducto. I mean, I have terrible aim, honestly, so Protego, I think it's easier. Oh, hi. It's Dobby, so... Oh, tweet a photo of your favorite Quidditch player with the Dobby sent a bludger. Yay! Okay, so I need to find a photo of Ginny. Okay, hi Dobby. Oh yay, I've completed chapter 4. Yay! Okay, so we have 2 prompts. I don't know who I'm gonna ask for the book, honestly, because I need a small book, or else I'm not gonna be able to complete it in time. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hey everyone, so I know the setting is different than what I usually vlog in, but I'm getting ready to actually film. And yes, I'm gonna film in my PJs and make this a bit more like chill kind of video. I wanted to do my 2020 reading goals, and I wanted to film my well, start on your readathon, start on your shelfathon. Yeah, that's it. Because I actually I mean, in the morning, I painted the spread on my bullet journal. It looks super cute, but I wanted to actually do the 5 to 7 books prompt for the for the magical readathon winter quest from G. And so I asked on the magical hangout for some suggestions, and I'm actually taking the test by Sylvain Neville for the recommended by a friend prompt, because I did ask for some short books on the fantasy, sci-fi slash murder mystery type of thing, and I think Lisa is the one that answered me. She was just this so sweetheart of a person, and she said, well, you have this, and then she recommended me some mangas, and I do like one of them, but I'm not using it here because I'm actually planning on reading it anyway. But so I use the Manga Rock app for my tablets, so I can read manga, and I chose some well, some mangas for us to see. I will tell you a bit about every single one of them, and then I will go into a random generator, like website type of a thing, and I will. What's wrong with my camera? I don't know, my camera is a bit hazy. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, so I chose some manga for that. And the first one is Werewolf Game by Kawakami Ryo. And this is actually a completed manga. It has 18 chapters, which is 3 volumes. So it's not big. So if this ends up being the one we get, I will actually try and read all 3 volumes. Stop. Thank you. And it says 15 students were chosen to play the Jiron game. 12 villagers and 3 werewolves. After surviving this game once, Nishina Airi has to do it again and gets the werewolf role. Together with the other werewolves, she must survive and win the game using her wits. In this game, there are 12 players with 3 werewolves, all from the same school again. There's a diviner again, along with a new position, the bodyguard, who can protect a player per night against the werewolves. Now, this actually reminds me of a card game which is called The Village. And basically, what you do is you count out the cards and the people, and you have to choose a werewolf, a kissing lady. Well, there's the narrator who stays outside and narrates the whole game, and you have to rely on the narrator to actually help you. I think there's like a hunter as well. So I know there's at least 3 main characters, the rest are villagers, and the villagers are the numbers. And so if the werewolf, for example, winks at you, I think that's it. Well, the villager game, I don't know how it is, but in the villager game that I usually play, if the werewolf winks at you, you die, basically. Okay, so second manga I chose is actually Tokyo Ghoul by Sui Ishida. I have seen the first season of this, not the second one. Or no, wait, I saw the first one and the second one, like Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul RE. I didn't see Route A, I think. I think that's the one I'm missing. Anyway, basically we're following a guy named Kaneki Ken Kaneki. I think that's the oriental way of saying his name. And he goes out on a date with this pretty lady, and she ends up trying to eat him, and they both are in this accident, and she dies. And he actually gets one of her organs because he survived, but he was missing something, and she was compatible with him, so they gave him one of her organs. The thing is, she was a ghoul, and that makes him a half ghoul. Like he has the needs of ghoul anyway, but he's only half a ghoul. I can't remember really well like the name of it, but basically we're following Kaneki as he adapts to his new position of being a ghoul and actually needing flesh to survive, and coffee. They rely on coffee a lot. And I never read the manga, so I thought it would be interesting. Next one I chose is Gakugurashi by Norimitsu Kaiho. This is also completed. It has... Oh, Tokyo Ghoul is also completed, but it has like 3 volumes because it's Tokyo Ghoul, Tokyo Ghoul RE, and Tokyo Ghoul Rute. I think those are the 3 ones. Gakugurashi has 85 chapters with a total of 11 volumes from where I can see. I also have seen the anime for this one. I really want to rewatch it again because it's one of my favorite ones. It's a total mindfucker. I love it. We have Yuki as she is just living her life, and I can't say a lot for it to have the effect on you, but I'm telling you, it's horror and action. It's classified as shoujo ai, which is an uh, slice of life type of thing. It's classified as horror, and it's classified as psychological. So that's all I'm gonna say. And you're actually following 4 girls and their teacher, okay, and their dog. But it's super cute, and it's so good. I really like it, and I really want to watch the anime. So then we have Prison Lab, which is the one that started this whole thing. I don't know the. I don't know the Japanese name for this one, but on Goodreads you have to look for the Japanese name if you want the English blurb of it. But it has 44 chapters. It's ongoing. I don't know when the volumes are like done. I'm assuming it's ever 5, 6 chapters. But basically, a victim of endless bullying, Aito Iyama is plagued by his classmates' constant taunts and beatings. However, through a fortuitous turn of events, he receives a strange invitation for the captivity game, where victory promises unbelievable wealth. To participate, he must accept the role of captor and choose one victim to imprison for a month. For Iyama, the only choice is Aya Kirishima, the ringleader of his bullies and the source of all his suffering. The rules of the game are simple. The jailer may do whatever they please with their inmate bearing murder, but in order to win the game, the captor's identity must remain hidden. Exemption from the law, an isolated cell, and the funds to purchase supplies. All the necessary tools are provided. As Ayama administers his sadistic revenge and divine retribution, he encounters other captors, each with their own hidden agendas. Meanwhile, Aya refuses to be a compliant prisoner and will go to any length to escape captivity. However, her endeavors threaten to awake a darkness buried inside Ayama that craves to be unleashed. Uh, I don't know if you kind of got it by now, but I really like this horror game based mangas. Like I really like Saw, I really like Danganronpa, I really like Corpse Party, which I have talked about on my channel before. And the manga is also on the app, but I'm not choosing that one. I really, really like The Cube and well, the first Cube at least. The second one not so much, but the first one is cool. What else? Oh, I really like the 999 series. It's really, really cool. I also really well. There's this game that's supposed to be out. I'm not so sure if it's out yet. That's called Suicide Squad, something like that. And it's a JRPG game, and it sounded really cool. Anyway, next up, and I have given you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next one is King's Game, and it says all 32 students of Year 1 Class B in Tamaoka High School receive a mysterious message one night. The anonymous sender, the King, gives them a series of commands they must follow or else face death. Losing friends left and right, schoolboy Nobuaki and his class try to end the sinister King's Game. So King's Game is actually by Nobuaki Kanazawa. It is completed. It has 25 chapters over the course of 5 volumes. There's there's a prequel that's King's Game Origin, which I'm reading after I read this one, and there's a sequel called King's Game Extreme, and I'm excited for this. So this is number 5, and then we have Day 100 of My Sister's Disappearance by Wo Have Yan Zong Wang Xiang Zeng. I'm believing this is Chinese. It is ongoing. So far it has 99 chapters. There's a new chapter every 3 days, more or less. And it says, dismayed with his perfect little sister, Wu Ming murders her and then gets away with it. 100 days later, he comes across her diary where an unexpected mystery unfolds. Upon his discovery, he engages in a desperate search to understand the real truth behind her death. So it's described as seinen, horror, and also described as a webtoon. So I'm excited for that. And that's number 6. And so The last one I'm choosing is actually because this one has a game, like a JRPG, and I have played part of the game. I haven't played the whole thing because I'm a scaredy cat. And it is Angels of Death by Makoto Sanada. And it has 39 chapters. It's ongoing. There's a new chapter every 29 days, more or less. And there's 9 volumes so far. So basically, we're following a 13-year-old Rachel, a girl named Rachel, and she wakes up in this abandoned hospital, and there's this strange creatures roaming around and trying to kill her. And while she's searching for an exit, she encounters Zack, which is a man with a bandaged face and a scythe in hand. And so they work together to by bound by a strange promise, because Zack's intent is to kill Rachel because he is sort of a Grim Reaper type of thing. Um, there's no continuation of this whatsoever. I don't know if this one has a manga. So, number one, Werewolf Game. Number two, Tokyo Ghoul. Number three, School Life. Number four, Prison Lab. Number five, King's Game. Number six, uh, six. Day 100 of my sister's disappearance, and number 7, Angels of Death. So right now I'm gonna pull up a random generator kind of thing. And so, uh, you guys can see it. Hang on. And let's go. Oh, yay, it's 7. So, what I'm gonna read for this one is Angels of Death by Makoto Sanada. So, I'm only gonna read volume 1, which is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4. If it comes along some way of me reading more of this, I will, because I do like the game. And yeah. Hey everyone, so it's the 29th of December. It's currently 11:35 p.m. So I'm in bed. As you guys know, I like to vlog in bed. I always vlog in my bed. I don't know why. Anyway, updates. I am actually joining week 4 and week 5 because I have one entry for my week 4 vlog, which was the beginning, and a lot has happened since, like, it was Christmas and everything, and I couldn't vlog because I was super busy. And it's next, like, it's New Year's in a couple of days, so I feel like I'm not gonna vlog that much as well. So I'm joining. Well, first update, I cut my finger with a plastic bin. I was, one of those bins where you carry your clothes to the clothes hanger thingy. Yeah, well, we have one of those, and it was kind of broken, and it had like some clothes, and I held it like this, like against my hip, and like to open the door and all, and the plastic broke and it went inside and it cut my finger, and not gonna lie, it burns like hell. Anyway, reading wise, and I'm gonna put my arm like this. Reading wise, there's a lot of updates, okay? So, first of all, for my 2001 prompt, I'm actually going with Quidditch Throughout the Ages, which I have a physical copy of. It's in my shelves, so I'm not gonna pick it up now, but I am reading that. I'm thinking of reading that maybe tomorrow because I have a lot of plans. We'll be with that in a minute. I finished my prompt for a book, buddy read slash book club pick, and I read Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and it was the book club pick for the Read That YA book club, which I am kind of a host of, but we're kind of on hiatus because it's been so busy. And with the Half Blood book club, and I am actually giving priority to the Half Blood book club because it's been in the plans and in the making for long, like long, long, long. I've been in the group with Megan, and I think I mentioned this on the like I don't know announcement thingy, but I am actually in the group with Megan since May. It was like right after the owls when we started planning stuff, and we had a bit of a setback, but we're fine now and we're live. And our book for January is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, which I am very wary of going into because I did not really like The Night Circus. Yeah, please don't kill me, but yeah, so bit of self promo there. Don't forget that the uh, live show for the Guinevere Deception, which is our book for December, is going live. Well, it's live January 5th at 9 p.m. It may not be 9 p.m. for me. I may show up a bit later as usual because, stuff. But yeah, so that's self promo. But I did read Skyward. I give it 5 stars. I love it. I plan on recording a bit of a soft says about Skyward while I still remember all the details. So I'll probably like record 4 or 5 videos. It depends because I do need to study. And videos take me, I don't know, a 16-minute video or a 15-minute video. It may take me like, I don't know, half an hour to film and then a bit extra to edit. But I also read The Test by Sylvain Nevel, and I gave it a 5 star as well. It's a very, very weird book. It's very small. It has 108 pages. So I read it on the trip today and it went for a friend recommendation because someone, I think it was Lisa, recommended it to me on the Magical Hangout. And basically, we're following a guy named Idir, and he's actually taking a citizenship test for the UK. Things go awry, and it's basically the way he reacts to the situation and his train of thought, like to every single bit that happens. It's a very interesting book. I want to do a spoilery soft says on it because there's some things that I think they should be talked about, and I think it would be a good book for an interesting discussion. And then I also read like the random pick, the book like between 5 and 7 books in the New Joe's one. Uh, if you haven't seen it yet, well, at this point you'll have, but whatever. You guys saw that it actually like it came out to be Angels of Death, and I read volume 1 by Makoto Sakurada, and I know the game, and I really like the game, and I really like the concept. So we're following Rachel Gardner, and she's 13, and she wakes up in the hospital. She has no memory of what happened. She knows she went to the hospital with her mom and dad, and she just takes a card from a machine, and when she takes the card from the machine, it says she is a sacrifice. It says the girl on the lowest floor is now a sacrifice. Game floor masters, prepare your floors or prepare your games, something like that. And so basically, Rachel has to go up floor per floor until she can get out. I gave it a 4 stars because even though I do like the concept and I love the characters, I love Zach. Zach is so cute, even though everything, but oh, Zach. Uh, we ended volume 1 in the middle of a floor, which I was like, come on, do you really have to do that? And it wasn't a very weird spot, like, it wasn't even on a cliffhanger, and you're like, oh, because there was like a moment, I think it was like 2 or 3 pages before the actual end of the volume, uh, where it would it would have been the perfect time for a cliffhanger. We had a cute scene earlier, and then we had like this build up, and then we stopped knowing about one of the characters, and that would have been like the perfect cliffhanger because we don't know about the character, what's happening to it. And no, it decided to let us know what happened to the character. It let us know the floor master a bit, and then it went like it was done, and I was like, no, no. Anyway, I just have my tablet open. I'm gonna open chapter 5 and see what prompts I have and plans for tomorrow. Well, in the morning, I'm just gonna unpack because I have my bags packed and I need to unpack them. Why do I have washi tape on the floor? Huh. Anyway, uh, well, I have my bags packed and I need to unpack them. There's probably something to do around the house, which there's always. And my mom works early, so she's going to leave and take my brother to his tutoring. And so I am basically going to be alone for a bit. And then that bit, I wanted to study because I need to, because I'm starting my presentations and I do have an exam. So I do need to study. But I wanted to film my 2020 reading goals and my, which is also my start on your shelfathon submission thingy. uh, I wanted to film my Skyward self says and my The Test self says. I wanted to do something like that. I also, well, I'm taking the Pomodoro method. So what I'm gonna do in my Pomodoro is set for 45 minutes of work and then 15 minutes of break. Of those 15 minutes, I want to take 10 to read just whatever I want. And so I will take that time to actually read Quidditch Throughout the Ages, because it's my 2001 book. And yeah, if I finish that, then I will just jump into the Guinevere Deception on my tablet because I need to read it as well. Also, I started Aurora Rising on audiobook and I'm in love. I'm in love. I don't get why people say that Aurora Rising is so similar to the Illuminate files because we have Aurora, and she's found in a cryo sleep, and so she's taken from that sleep by Tyler, and he was like top grade of his class at Aurora Academy, and so Aurora knows she was part of the Octavia 3 mission and she was in cryosleep, but she doesn't really know what happens. And they're both so sarcastic and they're like, yes, please. I mean, the first thing Aurora notices when she wakes up is that Tyler is hot and that he's not wearing pants. Like, who cares knowing where you are? There's a hot guy with no pants over there. Priorities. I mean, priorities. Anyway, let me just open up things and I'll be joining you back in a bit with my magical readathon open. Hey everyone, so it's well, it's actually the 31st because it's midnight and like 5 past midnight or something. And I actually just finished Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander, and this is actually going to my prompt of a book published in 2001. I'm not so sure if this specific copy is published in 2001, but I know the first edition of this specific book is from 2001. Now, I'm not counting it on Goodreads nor on my bullet journal thingy, just because this is like a collection of the creatures from the Harry Potter world, and so I don't want to count it, because this is more like a consultation book than a proper read, so it's not counting. Anyway, last night I actually filmed like myself going through chapter 5, but I did not realize I had filmed it in the wrong angle. So the footage is not compatible. So instead of just faking my Blair, come on. Instead of just faking my reactions to everything that happened in the chapter and oh yeah, that and that, I'm just gonna tell you. The prompt I got was I only got one prompt. I don't know if it was supposed to, but most of the questions were from things we had in the past. I did not lie to Dobby, and I what did I do? And the other one, like if I follow the spiders or if I came back, and I did come back to the castle. And the prompt I got was a book with a sword on the cover. Now, my first choice was Kingdom of Ash, and I'm not so sure. I think the Guinevere Deception has a cover, like has a sword on a cover. If the Guinevere Deception does have a sword on the cover, I am using it for the prompt. If not, then I think Genie will have to wait a bit longer to be saved, because Kingdom of Ash is big, and I have like a few other books that I'd like to get through first. So yeah, that's kind of my update. Right now I'm just going to watch some videos and sleep, because, well, I am going to my mom's hometown tomorrow and I need to sleep because it's kind of long ride. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next few days, I hope. Hey guys, so I have to vlog. First of all, I need to wrap all of the week up, and then there are some things that I want to tell you, but I mean, may want to do a video about that, but that's more of a health thing and not like a book thing, so I'm not so sure. But I'll post this. If you'd like for me to do a video about my health and my diet, please leave a like in the comment down below. I'm currently making dinner, so and I'll explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what are my goals. And maybe I can do some health vlogs and checkups so you guys know what I'm up to. But okay, sitting down. Reading wise, I finished the year of 2019 with 79 books. I read Skyward, The Test by Sylvain Novelle, and Angels of Death by Makoto Sakurada were my last books of 2019. In 2020, I have started The Guinevere Deception. I'm about a third of the way in. I'm really liking the story. I need to pick up my pace reading it. And I have also started Aurora Rising because that's my audiobook for now. But yeah, so reading wise, that's been it. Regarding my diet, I have started my diet, yes, well, today actually. I went to the nutritionist yesterday and I started like full on today. I can't eat nearly anything. I was okay for most of the day today, and again, if you want a more detailed video on my goals and what made me start a diet and what sorry, and what my actual restrictions are, I will make a video about it. But I wanted to mention it because first I want to maybe put some more foods, like photos of my food in my Instagram. So if you start seeing a lot of pictures of my food, like with maybe books on the side, like the book I'm reading and what I'm eating, stuff like that, could be interesting, could be an interesting concept. But I'm mainly mentioning this because my stepdad knows I'm dieting. We have some friends of ours who are getting their black belt today, so we are going to watch the ceremony, and there isn't nearly any food in the house, just because we had a week and it was New Year's and we didn't shop properly, and so there's not a lot of food around the house. And so my stepdad had the nerve. He knows I'm on a diet, okay? And first, I can't eat fruit, which is my main thing that's bugging me. But he called me saying, well, me and my brother are going to Pizza Hut. Do you want to come? And I'm like, I can't. I'm on a diet. Oh, right. Then we're going to eat. You just eat something around the place, okay? And I'm like, did you have to tell me you were going to eat pizza? I love pizza. I haven't eaten pizza in ages, and now I can't eat pizza until I reach my main goal, cause, ugh. And there's no cheat day on this diet, so, boom, like no. So this is my first like obstacle. They were gonna they went to eat pizza without me. I just stayed home. I'm making my dinner. I have a can of tuna just in the dishwasher, just letting the oil get away. I am heating. I'm not heating. I'm boiling an egg. That's what you call it. And then I'm gonna make some salad, because that's what I can eat. And that makes for, well, that's gonna make for most of my meal today. And I have to go because it's boiling. Okay, so let's just calm down. And yeah, God, I'm so I'm not mad. I'm just sad that I can't go, but I'm proud of myself because I could have just said, "Oh, it's just this one time," and it's a cheat day, and I said, "No, I'm just gonna stick to what I said." And so I'm just gonna eat some tuna with salad and boiled egg for dinner. I'll most likely add a bit of ham or cheese. I don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna add anything, to be honest. And then I'm gonna eat some Jello for my dessert, because that's the only sweet thing I can eat. And you can trust me to make the best of it, because I love sweets. And the Jello really helps, honestly. It helps satiate my sweet tooth. I have made a tropical fruits yesterday, and I think I'm gonna make like a strawberry one, maybe tomorrow, just to have around. My mom said they're like little pots, so I can make them into the little pots, so I just grab a pot and eat. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here because honestly there's not really a lot I can say. I've been trying to record and edit to have like 2 videos going up weekly. It's kind of hard because I have 4 presentations and 1 exam in the next 2-3 weeks, and then I start my internship, for which I have to read some stuff. And yeah, I haven't started reading any of that as well. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below saying, what are you gonna tell me? Tell me if you know any recipes with lettuce. Like the proteins can only be like white meat, so turkey, chicken, just I can't eat pork. That's the only thing I can't eat, which sad because that's my favorite kind of meat. But I can't eat pork, and I can eat all types of fish. So let me know down below if you have any healthy recipes, for like side dishes. I can only have like lettuce and rucola. I don't know how you say it, but I can only eat like the greens, not cooked. So if you know any recipes, leave them down below. I'm in dire need because I don't know how long I'm gonna have this regimen of not eating virtually anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!